Win as one. EA Sports FIFA 21 sponsors Saturday Social.
Now, those thinkers have got a lot of people talking on social media about who is the best goalkeeper in the league this season. Now, we can see here that the Premier League goalkeepers over 10 appearances ranked by 10 clean sheets are here. Edison is top, played 21 games, 13 clean sheets, 72.34% save percentage, not too bad. Martinez is in second, Eduard Mendy in third, Kasper Schmeichel in fourth, Burt Leonard in fifth. David De Gea is in sixth with 8 clean sheets. However, he does have the lowest save percentage in the top 10.
Come on, David.
Very bad. Nick Pope 7th, Hugo Lloris 8th, Meslia in 9th, and Lucas Fabianski in 10th. Now here is the second page. Yes, there's some decent ones here. If you look in 14th, Alfonso Areola's got a 73% save percentage. Robert Sanchez in 13th has a 75%. But Arsenal's goalkeeper in 20th, Matt Ryan, with the worst, 53.49%. Two clean sheets. Now, what we wanted to do with you guys is to rank your goalkeepers from number 5 to the best being number 1 and give us a reason why. Chunkz, we'll start with you. Who is your 5th best goalkeeper in the league for you this season?
I'm obviously not going to get it right. I know people are going to laugh and talk rubbish on social media, but I'm going to just go for Pope, number 5. I don't want to do too much of the chitter because I'm still going to get crucified. So Nick Pope, 5. I feel like he's a solid goalkeeper when we're watching this season. I really like him, and I would like him to get incorporated more into the England team. So, yeah, I'm going to go for number 5, Nick Pope.
You think he should be number 1 then instead of Pickford?
Yeah, that's just my preference. Yeah, I do feel like Pope will probably do better in the sticks. I feel like Pickford had a great World Cup, but just give Pope a chance and see what happens.
Okay. Ben, who is your number 5?
Okay, on current form, I'm going to go for Leeds goalie Emilia Meslier. I've watched a few games of him this season, and he doesn't sort of strike you as a big, strong sort of goalie, does he? He looks a little bit sort of like skinny, a little bit sort of fragile, but he is flying. Some of the saves he's been making, world-class saves, proper world-class saves. His first season in the Premier League as well. He's been on fire, and Leeds as well. Just a pleasure to watch, aren't they? Like the style of play that they play. He's going to have stuff to do. He's going to be busy, but he's pulling out the saves, and he's kept a few clean sheets as well.
Love it. He's only 20 years old as well, so it is pretty impressive. Right, let's move on to your number 4, then, Chunkz. I'm looking at you here, and I'm already seeing my first Arsenal name in front of me potentially here, am I?
Bro, yeah, Ben Leno for me, solid keeper. I've loved him for a long time now. I feel like he's a great goalkeeper. He's trusty, safe. Like Ben was early saying, like he doesn't mess about it. He'll just lever the ball straight. So I feel like he's a solid goalkeeper, and I feel comfortable with him in the sticks, man. So yeah, Ben Leno, great choice in my opinion.
All right, we've got Burt Leonard at 4. I've just seen your number 4 pick here, Ben. Maybe slightly controversial because obviously you've gone for Carl Darlow, but Newcastle not having a particularly good season.
What?
Yeah, we're not talking about the team, are we? We're talking about the goalkeeper. You said on form. So I think on form, Carl Darlow is up there with any of them at the minute. The saves he's making is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. He's been, and all season long as well. Bear in mind, he's not the first choice goalkeeper normally. He's normally second, even sometimes third choice goalkeeper. So for him to just get thrown in at the deep end like he has done this season and perform the way he's done is incredible. And he deserves everything he's getting at the minute. All the plaudits, all the kind of links with England, all that kind of stuff. Carl for me has been on absolute fire this season.
Do you think Carl could be a little Euros contender, potentially outside shout?
We've got, do you know what? We've got a few. It's nice to see a few English goalkeepers playing in the Premier League. We've had some years where you've got sort of like the bare bones. You might have only 2 or 3 to pick from, but now at the minute we've got sort of 5, 6, 7 goalkeepers playing in the Premier League, which is awesome for the national team. Like Chunkz said there about Nick Pope. I'll come on to Nick Pope in a minute because for me that guy's an absolute beast. What a goalie!
Okay, we move on to our number 3 then. Chunkz, who's in your number 3 slot and why?
Solid goalkeeper for the last however many years in the Premier League. I've been watching him, Kasper Schmeichel, number 3 spot. I feel like he's 9 clean sheets this season, and just in general, like he's a no mess about goalkeeper. He gets the job done, and like even just hearing stories about him in training and stuff, like everyone's like looks up to him kind of thing. So I feel like just the performances he's been having in Leicester, I feel like he's definitely earned the spot in the top 3. He'll probably even make my top 5 genuine like favourite goalkeepers in the Premier League anyway. So yeah,
Nice.
There you go, Kasper Schmeichel, number 3.
He's got one of these techniques which is so weird, where he catches the ball and then closes his arm. I think it's like a technique that's quite special. I don't know if I'd try that, but Ben, who is your number 3 and why?
Yeah, I've seen that technique you're on about. I ain't trying that. No chance, mate. That's a goal. That's a breakthrough. Number 3, I've got Nick Pope on current form in the Premier League. Like I said a minute ago, this guy, just watch Burnley play. Honestly, just watch Burnley play. If any sort of aerial balls come into the box, we're talking corners, free kicks, any sort of set pieces, he's already starting out on about 6-7 yards out, ready to come and collect the ball because he's so tall. He doesn't even have to jump half the time. He just stands there, puts his arms in the air. He's getting everything. He's so brave, and he's making saves as well. For me, he's probably the on-form English goalkeeper at the minute. From what I would want from a goalkeeper, somebody who can... I would definitely pick him as number 1 for me. For what I want from my goalkeeper, it might be what I might want, because I really want somebody who can build out from the back. And Nick Pope, he's not bad at it, but it's not his biggest strength. But what I want from a goalkeeper is somebody who's going to be big, brave, dominate, come and take aerial balls and make big saves, clear up at the back. And Nick Pope, I love watching him because it takes a lot of bravery to be able to do that, to be able to come out and just collect all those area balls all the time.
Yeah, all right, let's move on to the top 2s then. And this is based on this season, in it, Chunkz? Want to make that very clear. Who have you got at number 2?
Very clear. Emmy Martinez, absolute legend. You see me, I loved him at Arsenal. Devastated to see him go, but obviously it made sense. He wanted to play regular football and he deserves it. When he filled in for Leno last season, I think he was doing an even better job. And then now Aston Villa, the first game of the season for Aston Villa, saved the penalty. I think they won like 1-0. And just from there, he's been playing incredibly. Like, I think he's got the second most clean sheets in the Premier League. And for a team like Aston Villa to have that much clean sheets, for me, is crazy. Like, and I feel like that's why they're in and amongst the European spots. So Emilia Martinez, for me, I genuinely feel like he's one of the best Premier League right now. And deserves that number 2 spot. Like, the only reason that the guy above him is number 1 because they're number 1. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Martinez.
No spoilers. Incredible. No spoilers. Don't give no spoilers.
Bit of a spoiler. Bit of a spoiler.
Tease. Go on then, Ben. Who have you got at number 2?
Number 2, I've gone Schmeichel. I think you had him at number 3, Chunkz, didn't you? But yeah, Schmeichel for me, mate. What a goalie! Just consistently class, like just so solid, reliable. You know exactly what you're going to get from him. He makes big saves at big times. And he's got the loveliest side volley in the game as well. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Just watch him, honestly.
He really does.
It's so beautiful. It's effortless. Like, I wish I had that, honestly. I'm rubbish at side volley and I'm rubbish. He's a thing of beauty. Just the way it's so elegant. It's lovely. And even like goal kicks and that, he takes like 1.5 steps and just munts it like 100 yards down the pitch. He's so powerful. Proper goalie. He's a proper goalie.
Okay, we'll quickly move on to our number 1. You kind of teased him, Chunkz. Who is it?
The legend, the man of the moment, Edison. For me, this season hasn't put a foot wrong. He's been incredible in the sticks. I like him a lot at Man City. He does the job. I think like he's definitely the best based off of clean sheets. Well, clean sheets, just the way he's been playing. Safety, he can play from the back, like Ben was saying. Hasn't made too many mistakes. So yeah, I don't think it's rocket science, man. Edison's number 1.
13 clean sheets, yeah. It's fair enough. Though, Ben, who's your number 1 then? Is it Edison?
Come on.
Chunkz, you got like a little stat sheet in front of you. That's decent. You know your numbers, mate. I'm proud of you, mate. Well done.
I have to be very social media.
I haven't gone for Edison. Yeah, they'll pick it apart. They'll find something, mate. Anyway, no, I've not gone for Edison as my number 1. If we were talking about the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, I would pick Edison. I think he is honestly the best goalkeeper in the Premier League for sure. But on current form, I've gone for Emmy Martinez at Aston Villa. Like you said a minute ago there, Chunkz. Wow, this guy this season has
Allison.
been absolutely no. Not in current form. No, not in current form. Edison doesn't have much to do. They just batter teams like 6-0 every week. He has nothing to do. Emmy Martinez, wow, it's his first proper Premier League season. It's his first. He's been around for a long time. He's played in the lower leagues, League One, League Two, Championship, and he's always been known as being a good goalkeeper. When in the goalkeeper sort of like circuit kind of thing, everybody's always said, "Oh, he's a good goalie. He's a decent goalie." And then when he got to play for Arsenal last season, he was incredible. Honestly, he came in and there was a lot of pressure on him. People didn't really know what to fully expect, but he was incredible. We played him towards the end of the season and he made 4 or 5 saves in our game. We lost, I think, 3-1 the game at the end of the season, but he made 4 or 5 proper good saves. And I genuinely could not believe they sold him in the summer. Genuinely could not believe. Don't get me wrong, Burt Leonard, incredible, but Emmy Martinez. Wow,
You'll get Chunkz crying. Don't. We'll have Chunkz tears all over the place when we start to do that.